Spit your journey, talk your shit, rap your cap, call your stuff, use your clip, hit the right one, step and we about to like one.
Oh, yeah, it's the birthday edition. Oh, this the birthday edition. Back, Rosetober, back.
It's still your motherfucking birthday.
It's your fucking birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's a fucking celebration.
Nah, what's up? We took a little
Come on,
break.
first, let's toast to more life, man.
Yeah, hold on.
I got water because I don't drink alcohol, but
my bad, brother.
Sorry, man.
My bad, brother.
Little tap water in work.
All I do is pink rose.
More life.
Rosetober.
Yeah.
Rosetober. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. How was we took like what, a 2 week little vacay?
Little vacay,
You know, a
man.
lot of things happening these 2 weeks.
Right.
Went to shut down Brooklyn.
Party looking so lit, man.
How you feel?
Yeah.
How you feel? Like you still the talk of the town. That shit was really like a vibe.
I'm really like today was my cousin's funeral. Rest in peace to my cousin Earl.
R.I.P.
And I'm at the funeral and my cousins is like, well, why you didn't invite me? Mind you, I invited my cousins that are my age, but their parents was like, why you didn't invite me? I'm just sitting there like, oh my God. I didn't know I had to do that. Everybody is like still sending me pictures, videos, everything. And I just want to thank everybody for coming. And I had
Shout out to Booth.
Shout out to Booth because he put the place where it needed to be.
Yeah.
Like I literally felt like I was in rain. No funny shit. I could never sit down.
I heard the music from the stories, you know. It sounded lit. It sounded real lit.
You know how lit it was? That nobody didn't even ask for hookah.
Right.
I felt like we was in a time machine.
Nobody cared. Like it would have having hookah there would have been out of place. Like it was like
it was not.
So
it was
blackberries in the spot?
That's what it should have been. It should have been.
That's what
Black. It was like the ghost of rain in there.
Two
two ways and blackberries. Like people asking for your PIN number. Like, nah, what's your PIN? Like it was crazy.
You got that like that early 2000s soul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That.
Drop.
Okay. You're supposed to have your.
Yeah, it's all good.
But nah, it was definitely like a.
Yeah, because I like that's the music that I like. I like that music.
Nah, Booth went on a run to where it was like, it was nothing but Hov for like two hours. He didn't play no new music.
When he played Hun the remix, I could have died.
The nigga played, Blueprint 2. He played
Some People Hating.
I
never heard that in a party ever. I never ever heard that in a party. I listened to that at home.
Booth is wildin'.
I listened to that at home. I never
Hov
did
definitely get the party.
Right,
Brooklynish.
No, real
You can't go wrong with Brooklyn.
But he did also play a Dipset set. He did also play.
Dipset was that era. You gotta play the set.
You're right.
If you trying to dip with a little honey dip, you gotta play the set.
And we was on your block too, P. We was on full end.
Shout out to Full M. Y'all controlled yourselves.
Yeah, they really did.
Act accordingly. Thank you.
It was a vibe. It was nobody. Nothing happened. It wasn't an incident.
Everything was perfect.
That's good energy right there. Good love, man. That's what we.
That's real Brooklyn.
That's real Brooklyn.
That was real Brooklyn.
We didn't have to worry.
Put the guns down and live life.
I feel like the lady was like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like it just
wasn't that.
We bringing that back.
The people that was there, the
people
that you know that bring out.
Right. Now I ain't confirmed. It was a whole bunch of people in there. I know I didn't invite.
Yeah.
So when people was like, "Oh, you didn't invite me," I'm sitting there like, "Well, how did they get the memo?" I was looking through the.
It was because you know what it was the point where niggas was in there like, nah, this shit. Telling niggas, yo, this shit was lit. Nigga P hit me like, yo, send me a picture. I'm like, nigga, I'm in the spot. Nigga, I'm like, yo, P, I'm here. I didn't even leave yet. Like, I'm in the spot. He like, send me pictures.
I didn't have my phone.
Yeah.
I didn't want to lose it.
It was definitely.
You supposed to enjoy yourself. You don't need your phone, man.
That's what I was doing.
After a year of, the last 10 months, it was like that was like the most. That was the most fun.
They needed that. They needed it.
You had like that was the most fun for me. I know that's the most fun I had all year. Like dead ass.
Because I'm not even going front. Looking back at the pictures, I was like, this look like old. This don't look like right now. Because everybody parties was like 50, 30 people. Mm-hmm. That place was packed. I was like, Corona where?
Definitely to capacity.
Corona where?
So how you feel about this year? Another chapter.
35. How you feeling?
35.
I feel good. And I really of course I didn't have time to, thank the people that was gonna be at my dinner. P would have been there, but unfortunately he couldn't have. But I would have thanked everybody because I feel like those 35 people were very important in my life because they got me in different times in my life, got me, different places. And I just really want to thank y'all for even bringing me onto this situation. Like, it gave me like more purpose. Like, when I see people, they be like, "Oh, I like your podcast," and that shit is like, I'm very opinionated. I have to argue down, but it's like I never would have seen myself doing this, and I just thank y'all both.
Nah, that's dope. That's
you're
dope.
welcome, man.
You're welcome. I mean, even at the party, like, "Oh, you on her podcast?" They like, I don't like. They're like, "Where's P? I don't like you." I'm like, "What?
They don't like me.
They don't like me." Yeah, you for the lady. Yeah, we're P. The girl was like, "Yeah, cause P beating his mother and his sister up for me." I'm like, "Damn."
No, they definitely.
Yo, they was for real. They was asking like, "Yo, where's P?" I'm like, "But it's dope though."
I wish I could have been there, but the fan love is dope, man.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
either people DM me sometime and they like, "I love the podcast." They want to talk about certain things. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get to them, but. It just feels good that you put something positive out there.
Right, that's what I.
Even if it's just
like.
one person, 2, 3, it don't matter.
It
feels good.
Like,
Like somebody listening to me, and
right.
I feel like we're leaving our legacy in the world. Like we're putting something out that's timeless. So even when we're not here, our kids could look back. Right. It could go. That's what I feel like. It's like we all have our own personalities to where people always advise us, "Yo, y'all should be doing something. Y'all should be, We're funny, we opinionated, and we're authentic. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what people like and relate to, and I enjoy doing it. I feel like it's therapeutic. Like after a long week of doing whatever,
going through
now we here, we could talk, we could joke, and get it out. So that was definitely, I definitely
Y'all look forward to that free pee party because we about to
that free pee party is definitely gonna be lit. We might just go live for that. Let people.
We could do that, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Definitely waiting for that free pee party.
Once I get to the situation,
that not guilty.
It's legal battles, but
not guilty.
Yeah.
Oh my! I got.
But a lot of things happened in these past 2 weeks. We took time off. We wanted to give people time to catch up on the episodes. Just
because now we're on everything.
Yeah, build out content. Just just expand and just brainstorm on how we can make it better for y'all. So, we just wanted to take some time off just so we can handle that.
Said, "Welcome back."
Yeah, we're back now in our bag, in our groove.
Didn't fall off. We here.
Yeah. So, but today was the first day of early voting. A lot of people. I saw a lot of lines. A lot of people was out voting today.
Did y'all see the last debate?
I didn't watch it. I didn't feel the need to watch it.
Bro.
I saw a highlight where Trump
comedian,
Trump told Biden don't talk to me about money. Like
see shit like that, bro. Like,
I'm like, nah.
Trump. I ain't
he
gonna lie.
said don't talk to me about money. I'm like, wow.
Trump really a gangster in a suit, bro. Like, these are the real gangsters, bro.
But if you really think about it, it's like we have like a week until the election, and I really think like we're really on the brink of like a race war. Like it could really be a time where it's gonna get critical.
I feel like the
tension is building.
It's like I see people make their points about Trump, like why we shouldn't vote for Trump, right? Mm-hmm. Then I see the people that make the the points about Biden, why we shouldn't, and I'm like, yo, what are we doing here? Like we have no lesser than the two evils.
Like I'm saying, like I keep Trump, I'm not saying I like him, but his plans sound better than Biden's. Biden was going for the mass incarceration. Trump letting dudes out.
That's what I'm trying to say though. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? If they feel, because Trump, I don't feel like he was racist, before when everybody was up in the videos and the pictures and all that stuff with him.
I don't.
And I'm not saying that he's not racist, because he didn't say, when they said something about racist, he didn't say I'm the least racist.
He said I'm the least racist.
But that's okay though. That's his truth.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to know the plan. That's what I need to know. I need to know what the plan is.
Shout out to Ice Cube too, man.
He caught a lot of slack behind that.
He ain't do nothing.
But that's what's wrong with black people, man. Because I feel like people feel like he sat down with Trump, he a sellout. You don't know what happened. You don't know what that conversation. They said the same thing about Kim Kardashian, but she getting people home. She getting convictions overturned. She getting unfair sentences commuted. So it's like you can't.
Black people's worst enemy is black people.
Absolutely.
That's it. We don't know how to. I can't even say we, because the masses, they don't know how to stick together. They don't know how to even stick to the plan. Like, all right, look, this is what we're gonna do. We're going to We're gonna stick to this. Because now they're gonna wait for somebody else to pass away, and then they're gonna be angry again. And now, we hate Trump. Y'all hate him. He been there for 4 years, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And these people been there forever and ain't changed nothing. What did y'all have that was changed? What did Obama give us?
These is valid points people are making though.
What did Obama give us in the crisis? Phone? No phone.
I ain't gonna lie, but Q went to go holler at him about that platinum package.
Okay, because
And then he also said, he tried to say, all right, cool. Y'all both, one of y'all gonna be president. What's y'all plan for us?
Right.
What you offering? And let's work it out. Like, we know one of y'all gonna be president, so let's figure it out now.
Right.
Who got the better plan? We want to hear some offers.
Right.
Y'all want black people to vote for y'all? Which I got for us.
Right. Now that's real.
And we want a down payment on that shit. Don't just promise us. Give us a little something down.
I seen it wasn't even a meme. I seen something on Instagram. So a reporter asked this guy, black dude, who he voted for. So he was like, I'm voting for Biden. So she was like, well, why? He was like, I don't have a problem with Trump. I have a problem with the fact that nobody put me onto these unemployment scams, so I don't want nobody to get none of this free money. So Biden talking about he ain't.
Don't be a hater.
Yeah, he said he only voting for Biden because he want the unemployment to stop.
Don't be a hater.
But
don't be out here scamming either.
Right, but I think that in the world we live in, I get both sides. Like I get why people dislike Trump, and I get why people want to vote for Joe, and I get why people
and I do though I do
vote for Trump and not, and I just feel like it's like we're just somebody made a good point. My son said he's not voting for Trump, he's voting against Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like they have a better chance of holding Kamala Harris and Joe accountable more than you have with Trump. You know what I'm saying? And when they get in office, that you could hold them accountable for certain things, that they're more willing to come to the table and sit down with the people that speak for us as opposed to Trump. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but you have people that disagree, that feel like, they might get in there and switch. You don't know.
Right.
And you feel like, people feel like, Trump is who he is, but we know him. He's not hiding. It's not a smoke screen with Trump. He's not trying to be your friend. He's who he is. You know who he is.
But bro, it's not like dude gonna go in office, right? First day in office, I'm sworn in and all that. First thing, my main thing, black folks. No, man. Right. They got mad shit to talk about in that room. Military spending, protected America, terrorists, and money and debt. You think they never
why do they think that a president
people
could
get
do
killed in
anything
America?
in 4 years? Why do they think
we have to vote for Congress? The people who make these laws, bro.
Right.
Nah, we need to change Congress, the Constitution.
Well, we don't pay attention to that, bro.
Right.
But order that, you need Congress to vote on it.
Absolutely.
We don't pay attention to the people like this dude, Max Rose. He running for Congress.
So where do you?
We gotta watch those votes. Everybody just hitting us with the presidential. These dudes don't make the laws.
Right. So question: What do you see a week from now? What do you see happening if Trump is in office? A week from now, if Trump gets reelected, what do you see happening?
Nothing.
No, I'm talking about just as far as the energy in the world. Do you see it?
Nothing. He already president.
Everything is 50-50 to me because there's like 50% of everybody that wants.
What about what's that group, the Good Boys or whoever, the race group?
Stand back and
how do you feel about that? Because you have they made their threat saying if Trump doesn't get reelected, it's on. Like,
but what does that mean?
Be for ready like a civil war.
They ain't coming in.
Where they gonna go? That's what I'm saying. Where are they going?
But see, that mentality. Think about it. We know they're not coming. You'll be a fool to come to Brooklyn or to come to New York or any type of shit. But what about those places in the South where the racists? But they don't have that mentality.
They got
But that's what I'm saying. So what do you think? Like a week from now, what do you think happened? What if you hear about kids or individuals getting beat up?
Clearly, the South was not the South, but not New York is what set everything off because they protested in every single state, and that was somewhere else.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna be like, oh wow, This ain't nothing like this country been that wasn't doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna be like, I'll be shocked if black people stand together and like kick some ass and hold it down and support each other. Mm-hmm. I'll be surprised. But as far as these white racist people doing what they do, or
they've been doing it. They've been
try to start a civil war. Yeah, it ain't gonna be. But then it's up to me. I want to see what the government gonna do. Right. Are they? Because back in the day it was harder. They was with the shits. Now they so-called equality for everyone. Right. Let's see how they react to the hot boys. What's that? The famous. What's his name?
The good boy. I don't know.
The fallback standby dudes, man. Right. Let's see how the FBI, the government, are they labeling them a terrorist group?
No.
Remember the Black Panthers that was feeding the kids, after school programs, all that, protecting the community. They was labeled as terrorists.
Of course not.
So let's see what they label. Of course
not. They don't label. You see the white boy running with the AK-40, whatever he had.
Yeah.
They wasn't scared of him.
Y'all heard he got mad money in like.
Yeah, they got him. Yeah. I mean, I just think that we are definitely living in crucial time right now. I do believe that. I think like that people are.
It's very overwhelming because it's just too much. So it's like, of course, not that we necessarily want equality, but we want to just be that our lives matter a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the same time, it's like, why do we care? You know what I'm saying? Why do we care if our lives matter? You know what I'm saying, to them or whatever? Then it's like, it's just so much different things that you can't even necessarily even pay attention. Like, all right, yes, we got to vote for a president, or you know what I'm saying? But then it's like, yo, we got all of this stuff going on that's under them. Right. They can't even be in control of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, why the police act like that? That's not the president telling them continue to act like that.
Right.
They got on TV like, oh, y'all want to take away our badges, y'all want to take away our pension and this and that. We're gonna let y'all act. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just so much different things, because it's like they not gonna value our lives and care about them because they feel like we don't. So
which is a good point too.
That's like, it's like a tug of war, because it's not like, oh, because they doing it, you could do it. I don't feel like that's right, that they should feel that way. But on the flip side, I don't feel like, that these young boys or people, period, should be just out here killing for no reason.
I don't get that. But you know what it is too? I just think that more so, and not just blacks, you have Latinos, you have low middle class, Caucasian folks, that people are really struggling. They don't know, like, this whole not getting evicted, this whole thing, they don't know what's going to happen come 2021.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They don't know what's going to happen once this unemployment does stop at the top of the year. People don't know. And I think that's what the worry comes from. Like, what is the plan of action from whoever gets elected, from Trump to Biden? Like, what is the plan of action? You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of jobs are not coming back. A lot of people are really going to be out of work. They're saying that we could be on a brink of a Great Depression. So what is the plan? Like, what about people that that can't pay their rent, or that's been paying part of their rent, but it's still, once eviction courts open, I still got to. No, I don't think they could get evicted. And I know in certain places they can't get evicted yet. You know what I'm saying? I know that.
Right, but that even hanging over your head is so stressful.
It's stressful. Anxiety. So it's right. So you're dealing with that. So it's like, what is the plan? Like, nobody is saying what's the plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's the stress, right? That's the most important. That's what people want to know, and I think each candidate,
people need to have somewhere to live. Those are the most important things. I feel like even the whole, way that they even, handled this coronavirus was crazy,
right?
Because it's like, I'm not saying like, all right, people didn't need the unemployment, right? Yes, they needed it, but before anybody needed anything, they needed food. So you wanted them to stay inside their house, so if they don't have to pay their bills, that's fine. Let everybody get food stamps. You don't even have to give them money. You could get them food stamps so they can stay in the house.
Right. And you still supporting, and grocery stores are still eating because they still getting food stamp.
Because that's an essential business.
Right. So, but it's like, people were getting denied food stamps. How? I can't even do nothing.
Right. So
people are not getting food stamps for their kids that's in school that are home.
And kids is eating families out of house and home. I see my friends like, yo, this nigga gotta go to school. I ain't even realize he eat this much. Like, and you know, we joke about it, but that's really a problem. Like, you buy groceries that you think, all right, this is gonna last until the 15th when I get paid again. Now I'm good. But now this shit running out on the 7th, 8th grade. Now you running out of food.
They think that this $1,200 was supposed to last somebody from March till now.
Right. You know what's the sad thing about it though? People still got that money and did the wrong shit with it.
Yeah. Nah.
It wasn't nothing. It wasn't.
I know, but like, yo, bro. People
niggas done slutted the Cartier watch down to the ground. Like, I'm thinking niggas is making the shits and it's somebody that just making Cartier watches and giving them out the way these niggas got it. But you're right, P. Like, people didn't even come together like and brainstorm of how can we.
Chappelle when the black people got the reparations.
Yeah.
That's
how can we continue this? Like, I feel like, and this is what's wrong. And I'm gonna say this is what's wrong with black people, man. Like, we don't have that. We really have that crab in a barrel Willie Lynch mentality because we don't come together like, all right, yo, we both getting, all three of us is getting this lump sum of money. Let's go figure out how can we all flip it to where when this shit do stop, we still gonna continue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People done did Dior done got richer.
Dior's still crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, like, sometimes you do gotta treat yourself. You do gotta make yourself feel good because of what we live in. But when it's all said and done, you can't feed your kid to Dior. You can't feed, you know what I'm saying? It's serious. You buy that Cartier watch, it's stainless steel, bust down. You buy it for 20, you go trade it in, I give you 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just, we didn't even do nothing, a plan of action, and that's why you have people that's hating, because niggas not putting their mans on. Now they mad. Now the robbery rate is at an all-time high. Crime is at an all-time high. People is walking around with hate in their heart.
The crime, I feel like it went up a zillion. Every week it was something, and I was just like,
and it's still like that. No, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
you know,
it's a trickling effect that if you're not in tune with the streets, you may not see because you just may be affected by certain things. But if you in tune with the streets and you know what's going on, you're like, damn, you see it. You see what individuals are doing. This was the opportunity. It's so much money out here. It was so much money. It is so much money. That it was like, yo, we could all come together and really make a difference.
But
so by the time it stops,
a lot of people that were hiring, they hired.
Yeah, absolutely. But people don't want to work.
Right.
People don't want to work. People don't. Yeah, wow. And because we, you know what, we live in a time now where people are job shaming. People are bashing people for working at McDonald's, working at Target, working at department stores. Why?
But they need to up that pay. That's what they need.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah, but like, a 9-to-5 beat being broke any day.
And that's the truth.
Like, you're too grown to be broke.
A 9-to-5 gonna beat 10 of life any day.
I don't think that it's more so like shaming, like, oh, you work at McDonald's, but you work at McDonald's, right? And you have to deal with so much, right? Mm-hmm. And then they want to pay you $10. That's crazy.
Well, you know New York is 15, but you're right.
It is 15.
Well, New York, the minimum wage is $15.
Ooh, okay.
But I mean, I guess, like I said, from now to, you know, election is definitely going to be, I think the tension is going to be at an all-time high.
Okay, so now last year, right, it was Trump, not last year, the last election, it was Trump
and Hillary,
right? So what did you feel? What was your feeling? Did you feel like, oh, Hillary might get this? How did you feel?
I think, I'm not even going to hold you. I definitely didn't think Trump was beating Hillary.
Okay, and how did you feel?
Saying, I
didn't even
wanted
vote.
Hillary to win, but I knew the underdog sucker was going to move, was going to come.
Okay, so now how do y'all feel now? Because I'm not even going to lie, like, I'm like, so, I don't even know what I feel.
I'm saying,
because I hear people say their points about Trump, and then I hear people on the flip side say their points about Biden, and, you know, just like, I don't know.
How I feel is, man, all right, we got Trump. We didn't want Trump because Hillary's saying, oh, mass incarceration, and that's what she was pumping back in the day. She called it super predator, right? Mm-hmm. So we got Trump. Now he freeing people and all that. But under him, mad police getting murdered. But like I said, none of them presidents, even when we had the black one, none of them went in there with the tension as, yo, I'm getting black people straight first, and then all other country issues gonna come. No. We about 3% of their whole problem. So I don't see, like, we gotta do for self. We can't F voting. We gotta do for ourselves, man. We gotta get up off our ass. Stop waiting for the government to assist us.
I disagree with the F voting because of the simple fact of the matter is.
But I don't think that the vote
not voting
is the important.
No, it's not
for the wrong vote. Bro.
No, I understand it. All right, F who the president, right? We could say that. Yes. Then we could say we don't vote, and then
no. Not saying not to vote.
Shit be in shambles.
No. I'm not saying.
Right.
I'm saying Jane Doe could be president or Tom, Dick, and Harry.
That's not the important.
Vote for Congress. These are people who make.
All right, no.
So when we saying, we need better jobs, right?
Right. Yeah. So that's how Biden. That's why everybody had this. Oh, Biden. He made this law for this, and because he's been in Congress. So that's why everybody be talking about. Oh, Trump did da 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 da. I'm just sitting there like.
Or when we filing for something and the Supreme Court judge turn it down. Vote for the judge.
I feel like we need to pay attention to
what these judges in Congress's motives.
We need to pay attention to.
Fuck the president.
Of course, no. I definitely. I definitely feel you on that. I think that, like you said, when the Biden been in office for years. You know what I'm saying? He wrote that criminal act, the bill about with the 3 strikes and all of that. Bill Clinton signed it.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? He has to be held accountable for that.
So now
I'm sure they're not gonna address it now on his campaign run because it's not conducive to him being in office. But if he does win, he has to answer for that.
So if you sorry,
he has to answer.
So if you sorry, Biden, and you get in office.
You
make some laws and apologize.
You have to answer for that.
Apologize for that.
Kamala Harris has to answer for keeping inmates in jail longer than they've been.
This is what's confusing to me. How is what they did, right? Mm-hmm. Here, and then they say, oh, because Trump said that they're animals and they did this and they did that, right? How is what he said about the Central Park 5, right?
I remember that.
How is what he said about them all the way up here and what they did? This is what they did. Like, they need to.
But you want to know what it is? Because he said what he said when it happened.
He said.
I lost respect for him, though, because when they did get exonerated, he should have apologized.
I feel like he should have apologized.
And he still couldn't apologize. Even when they brought it up to him, when they did the whole exonerated, he still couldn't even apologize. Like, yo, you know what? I was speaking out for whatever reason. You know what I mean? You was ready to crucify innocent men. Right. And that's where I lose my respect.
But even at the time, right? Did everybody feel like they was innocent when they told?
I don't even remember when it happened. Like I was young.
You were young. I remember, like those different type of things that they would say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just the same like with the OJ thing, right? So with the OJ thing, when I was younger, I remember I was in the 3rd grade, right?
My art teacher walked out of class when they.
No, we was outside and they put it on the loudspeaker like, "Oh, not guilty," and we were all screaming because we don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
My art teacher walked out of the classroom.
When I seen that show last year, I said, "This nigga did it.
Right.
He's so guilty." But what they did was they played off of no, we're not playing off of him being guilty or not. We're just playing off of that. Y'all thought that he was because he's black.
Right.
That's what he did. Because I'm not gonna lie, OJ did it.
I don't.
Even if they played off of because he was black, so y'all thought he was guilty. Now he gonna get off. All right, so what? Like, let one slide. Like,
let one slide.
All the shit y'all did that y'all didn't kill. They didn't kill all our ancestors, raped us. That's why some of us we got white in our DNA.
Okay, let him slide.
None of y'all answer for that. So if a black man did commit a crime and he passed through the cracks, so what?
But you know what it is though? I feel like the reason why I feel the exonerated 5 should have gotten an apology.
No, I don't feel like they
because you know how hard it is for rapists in jail, son. Like, and they went in jail when they was. This was the 80s. This was when niggas was getting raped. This was hardcore. Like, not saying that jail now isn't hardcore, but when they went to jail, that was a different time. You understand what I'm saying? So that trauma that they went to, they was teenagers. They was young. You know what I mean? My brother. You can't. It's no amount of money that could pay that back. You know what I mean?
No, I definitely feel like he should.
Trump, as being the leader of the free world, you're the leader of the free world.
That's a lie. We're not the free world.
You're supposed to be like, yo, I fucked up. That was a point in time. I was young. I was ignorant. Whatever the case may be, and give them they just due.
Yeah, like
I believe that
he definitely got to. Yeah,
I do, right? But again, what I'm saying is, why is what he said here and what they did here?
That's a good question. I truthfully can't answer that one. That's definitely a good question.
Note, right? Like, let's really talk. Cause we talking about what's happening here, which is messed up in America. But on another note, let's talk about what's happening to our brothers and sisters in Africa and Nigeria.
So what's
SARS thing?
What is that situation though? Like what I know is the special anti-robbery squad. Like
what do they
like, but what were they in place to do though?
All right. So basically, what they like a police. Like there's like a police squad of the government. Basically, like here you got FBI, ATF, DTs. They like that, but what they doing over there, it's like they like, what's the dudes from the Rikers Island? The big
Turtles?
The Turtles.
Nah, but what you call
EMT.
No. Some nigga's name, man.
You talking? We call them Turtles. They with the Emergency Service Unit, like
ESU.
ESU, yeah.
They like the ESU of the government in Africa, in Nigeria.
Right.
They going around. They don't have to answer to no one. They violating. They killing niggas. They profiling them on their hair. If you got an iPhone, they probably think you a scammer.
Okay, but where did it come about? Like it's just they just did it or something was happening?
I gotta look more into it. But they violating. Like they it's just sad because
are they killing them?
Yeah, they killing, beating, raping, locking people up for no reason.
Right.
Right. Right.
So they put a task force together to stop the kidnapping
and now they're kidnapping?
But how they get to them killing people?
Because they got the power, they got out of control.
No.
Wow, see?
They made a task force to protect them from doing all that, and they end up doing it themselves.
Oh,
wow.
So they like in-house terrorists.
Yeah. Once they got the power, basically it's all about money.
Yeah. Once they put in power.
If you go over there, because I've been in Nigeria, you know, there you got money, they gonna protect you, you gonna be good. But then they pray on weak. You don't got no money, you ain't lit, and they gonna do what they want to do.
So they gotta end that. Thanks for the information, Ricky Hustle Hard.
Thank you.
But they gotta end SARS because that's crazy. And then nobody's stepping in. I don't see the France government, the US, but y'all stole everything from Africa. All the natural resources. Y'all getting billions of dollars, but y'all won't even go in because it's not affecting.
You know why everybody not stepping in? Because this is a presidential year for election. So, and next week is the election. So nobody's making no call. Nobody's stepping in until
they don't want to step on
right.
No
Trump
toes,
said he's not releasing no chicken until he's reelected.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like he said he's not releasing no bread until he's reelected.
That sound like bait. Listen, y'all better vote for me.
I told you what Son said. Son said he not voting for Trump because niggas not putting him on to the unemployment scam.
That's what I just said. That's what I said a couple minutes ago. Black people always waiting. Now, if you self-motivated, like, all right, F you, I don't need your money, because I'm going to get it my own, you going to vote for who you want to vote. Mad people going to vote for Trump because they want that money. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now, if I feed you, I can control you. I can tell you what to do.
Of course. You give the power you give somebody the power to feed you.
That's what people doing. Yeah, they can control you.
They can control you. Absolutely.
And that's what it is. That's what he's doing. Look what he said. If you know we need it now, give it to us now. You still a president, bro.
Right.
So you buying me.
You buying a vote,
for
of course.
4 years, so you gonna give me $1,200 for another 4 years?
Right.
So like that wasn't enough, Trump. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But it's like you got to spoon feed. You understand? Like you get them hooked.
Like
that's like a dope. That's like dope. Yeah.
They was giving like $3,000, $4,000.
Suspended rent. Giving
them $3,000, $4,000 a month.
But
some places was getting like
they was paying like 70% of their salary.
But like you said though, P, if you think about it, one, this is the United States. Everybody looks to this country, and I don't, don't get me wrong.
I'm here.
But I feel like with the SARS situation, it's not, nobody's gonna step in until they find out what happens with this election.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, of course, it's fucked up. And it's fucked up that it's happening to people that, our own people of our complexion, people of our nature, our family. I have friends that's from Nigeria who has family over there who's, worried, who make sure they checked in every day. They saying that their family is scared to pull out their phone to make a call. People are hiding under their bed, making calls, letting them know how it is. And it's like, damn, like, all right, damn. Like, how do you, if you want to help, how can you help?
Well, where the fuck
You know
is
what I'm
United
saying?
Nations at? And NATO and all them dudes.
Son, you can't, it's rules. You can't just run in a country and delegate shit like that.
That's what
son.
NATO is. They
No,
like the
right,
world
but
police. Like, that's what they supposed to do.
It
When
take
somebody's
a
committing war crime like that, they get involved.
It take a minute to do that, son. And like you said, this is Africa. This is not. They don't have that care or that self-respect that they have if it was Europe, if it was the United States, or if it was, they don't have that. So it'll take a while for them. And they trying to negotiate. Yo, if we come and help you, then
But let me tell you this though.
Give us some.
I guarantee if it was the Congo, where they got the diamonds at, and I forgot the name of that thing that's in all of our phones that make our phone work. If they was over there doing that shit, they would hurry up and jumped in and got that shit under control.
Of course.
But they feel like Nigeria is the most corrupt nation in the world. They already feel like that, so they like.
Shout out the Hush Puppy. You know the checks. That check shit.
They feel like let them kill each other.
Yo,
that check shit.
I don't know him.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
But
I just seen. I don't know.
Nah, you right though, P. But like I said, this is the worst. I tell niggas this all the time. This is the worst year to get any type of crime. When it's an election year for like a major seat, a Senate, a president, you don't want to commit no crime. Because people are trying to make examples of individuals. And that's why I tell people that get locked up, like any niggas out there running wild in the streets right now, committing type of violent crime, you are a fool. First of all, you shouldn't. I don't condone that unless a nigga threatening you and your family. That's different. But if you just out there just like I'm keeping it on me, I'm just shooting shit up, you're
drugging and bugging.
You're wilding right
Like
now.
man,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If
you out there drugging and bugging.
Yeah. You asking for it. Like this is a presidential election year, and niggas is trying to make an example out of niggas. You understand what I'm saying? So again, the United States is not gonna make you don't even hear nobody talking about it because they waiting on the election.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a nigga, whoever get in office, they first thing is not trying to, we gotta worry about what's going on in Nigeria.
They ain't worried about
They gotta worry about how they gonna recoup this economy.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
So do y'all genuinely feel that Biden has the plan to recoup the economy?
No.
Nah, not with that tax shit he released. I'm not trying to be funny, and people might give me some slack. I really feel like Trump might win this election.
Okay.
He's going to win, bro.
Because I see he has more black supporters now than he did when he first got in office, because of this whole money wave. He has like you said, he brought people are voting for him because they want this money to continue, and for him to say, I'm not releasing no more money until I'm in office.
Right.
What does that tell you?
Nah, but he also was the one who said, let the unemployment continue.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to shut
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I listened to Trump and I listened to Biden plan. Trump shit sound better if I had to pick one. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
That's all that I'm saying.
When people say he racist, this country is built off of racism. So what?
And
We've been
they're
dealing
both
with that.
racist.
That shit been happening before we was born. All
Biden
right, so
said
what?
He didn't want his children to be in school with black monkeys.
They called the
predators.
He called the super predators, bro. So what? So now is a catch-22. They both racist. Okay.
So
cool.
now what? Exactly.
Who
So
got
we
the
go
better
back to-
plan that's gonna benefit us?
Right.
So we're gonna go with the better plan. Oh, this shit been happening. Police still gonna be killing blacks. I hope it stopped, but
This
it's
shit-
still
They're
gonna
not
happen.
only just
This-
killing blacks, they kill everybody.
This shit bigger than Nino Brown. This shit bigger than Nino Brown, man. You know what I mean?
It's him over there. With
But
the good head. Brother over there with the good head.
yeah, Kareem Akbar.
Yeah, so it's like it's bigger than.
Nigga said Barack Obama. Okay, that's who it is. It's him. Yeah, it's him.
But no, I just think that, like I said, man. I definitely want everybody to stay safe though, because people was threatening to attack people at the polls when it's time to go out and vote.
Listen, if
like,
you're black,
Shout out to my mother though, because she worked for the polls in South Carolina.
see, oh yeah,
She
see.
retired and then she's still working.
But it's
if you
just
black and you got a license to carry.
yeah,
That's how I
definitely,
You heard.
definitely.
Defend yourself, protect you and your family.
Right.
That's how I feel, man.
Heard.
You know,
'Cause
other than that,
the Proud
though,
Boys, they
That's what it's called.
they was told
Proud,
to stand back.
the good boys.
They was told to fall back and stand by. So
And one of the leaders said, "Yo, he kept it real. Like, yo, if we lose, it's on. Like, if Trump don't get reelected, it's on." He said, like, if y'all don't, so you know, but
though, Winter, it's still your week.
it's still your month.
It's still your month.
Rosetober on Didac.
Happy birthday.
You know what I'm saying?
Me and the homie got you a little something.
Yeah. You know, cause we show love. This how you supposed to. You know, you gotta break bread with your people. You know, son, just bring it over here, man. I've been drinking this sham. You know what I mean?
Nah, him a little.
Don't drink and record, bro.
Don't drink and record.
Don't drink and drive. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, okay. A little something.
It's Kevin Brooklyn though.
Yeah, it's unemployment money.
Okay.
Kevin Brooklyn got you a classic. Brooklyn
wow.
cheesecake.
Yeah. We got your little
Strawberry and all that.
cheesecake. You know what I'm saying?
Aww.
We had to keep it Brooklyn because you had the party so Brooklyn.
Okay.
So we kept it Brooklyn for you.
World's famous though.
Okay.
Cheesecake.
Ricky, where you was at? Why you didn't come to the party?
Come see Happy Birthday.
Oh. Happy birthday. Oh, we're gonna
So you gonna
say happy birthday?
You gonna let me have a party in your block?
Yo, Rick, hit the beat.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Hit the beat. Black version. Happy birthday to ya. Say happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yo, do that Millie Rock.
Happy birthday. Make a wish.
Okay.
Fake candles.
Blow out the fake candles.
Blow out the fake candles.
Okay.
Super lit.
Wish you.
Got him. Happy birthday.
See that.
Many more. Got him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, we out. Spit your
I see
game,
how
talk your ish podcast.
Right.
Just show Winter mad love, B.
Rose
the mad love,
be the whole cake in her face.
Whole cake to the face, B.
Yeah.
Check us out next week. Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts,
Yes.
YouTube, Tuesdays.
Subscribe,
Like, comment.
and like.
Peace.
Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your hat, call your clip, squeeze your clip, hit the right one, pass that weed, got the like one, squeeze your clip, hit the right one.